And our drive time is proudly brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Dettol, shield your family from germs. Auntie Mary's gripe water. A relieved child is a happy child. Yeah. You know, carrying multiple phones around can be such a chore. We talk about the unsightly bulge in your pocket, you know, the extra weight in your purse, the stress of switching from one phone to the other to pick calls. Now, imagine being able to switch between different numbers on the same phone easily and seamlessly. How about that? Oh, wow. You can now go SIMless with MTN eSIM and enjoy the convenience of connecting multiple phone numbers to one single phone or device. Now, to check if your device is compatible, dial *#06#. Once you receive an EID number, it means your phone or device is compatible. Simply download my MTN app today to request your MTN eSIM and enjoy the sweet, SIMless life everywhere you go. So here's the thing that we're talking about today. I mean, myself and the brothers and some sisters were having a conversation about really after a breakup. And I'm sure you probably have had a few relationships or you had a few breakups. After a breakup, how long should you wait before you start dating? There have been people who say, oh, when you break up, you know, in a relationship, you have to wait for some time, give yourself time to grieve and all of those things. Then came the other argument about men and women. I mean, it's assumed that women take their time before getting into the next relationship, but for men, they break up in the morning, in the evening, they in another relationship. Is it really true, men? Really? Do you wait after a breakup? Do you wait? Do you grieve? You know, you go through the whole process. Do you go to therapy? Get counseling, you know, to be a better person before you start another one? Or as you jump, no, your legs there, another one inside. How is it? What's your story? What's the longest you've waited before getting into another relationship? Would you recommend a certain, you know, number of years, months, days or hours before you get into another, you know, dating situationship? What's your story? I really want to know. Is there something you recommend? Some people will say, look, you need to take your time, you know, go through the motions a little bit. Break up nicely, make sure that you're all on a good page before you get into another relationship. But there have been cases where some people get into another relationship before they break up. Like, there's some intersection there. Now, is it really true that men, they can just break up today, tomorrow they're in another relationship? Is it really true? Isn't that the case for women rather? Because, you know, women, they can multitask. So, I mean, I'm just saying. But, yeah, let me hear your thoughts. 0302-216-541. Or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 055-111-997. And I'll be glad to hear some of your experiences as well. I mean, did you have to wait for a long time? And why did you have to wait? Was it because maybe you wanted to get it right this time? You wanted to, you know, give yourself some time to prepare for your next relationship? What was it? Why was the waiting period long or why was it short? Well, let's hear you. 0302-216-541. Or send me a WhatsApp on 055-111-997. If you're on Facebook, then we're live, right? If you're on Twitter, you can tweet at me, #DriveOnJoy as well. I'm quite curious about how long it takes men to get into another relationship. I know there's some people, whilst they're thinking of the breakup, they're thinking of the next. So they start accommodating the next. Sometimes they use the breakup as a reason to get into the next. Oh, yeah, my relationship is bad. You know, it's not going well. That's how they give the, Charlie. Anyway, let's get on the phone line now. 0302-216-541. Hello.
Hello, Colin.
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm very well. What's your name?
My name is Augustine.
Okay, Augustine. Talk to me.
This thing, Lexis. The ladies, from my experience, I can say the ladies have a backup.
The lady,
one or two.
you think the ladies have a backup?
Exactly.
Hey.
Because my ex, I was this lady, we were there, moving, everything was going on well. Then all of a sudden, I heard she was married.
Hey.
Like, seriously.
Wow.
It is so serious, and
so
that's the first time I experienced broken heart.
Whoa. Mm.
Exactly.
So. Okay, go ahead.
So the ladies, I can say, have a backup. So for them, there's no waiting period for them. But it took me about 4 years to heal from that broken heart.
It took you about 4 years.
Exactly so, my brother.
So within the 4 years, what was it like? You're going through healing. What did you do to heal?
It was my mom, encouragement and things and friends and. So I have to take it upon myself as a man and then let's carry on one of those things. Exactly. But
wow.
I can say for the ladies, there's no waiting. They have a backup. So there's backup 1, backup 2, backup 3.
Hey.
Some even go to backup.
They go backup 1, backup 2, backup 3.
Exactly. So this one fails, this one is there. In that. So there is, according to their priorities.
So you didn't have a backup?
I didn't have a backup. I was so naive then.
Okay.
So she was the only person, and unfortunately, this happened.
So now, do you have a backup?
So now I'm happily married. So.
Okay. That's good. Charlie, thank you so much for calling in. All right. 0302216541. Hello.
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, sir. How are you, boss?
I'm very well. How are you too, bro?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Nana Kojo.
Okay, Nana Kojo, talk to me.
Brother, I perfectly agree with this past caller, the guy who just called.
Yes,
I don't call it a backup. I call it a spare time.
Spare time. Hey!
I tell you. My issue has, like, I just realized that the ladies are so smart that the moment they realize you're not up on your game, what they do is that they get what they call a spare time and then choose between the two of you, and quickly, when whatever happens, they move straight to that person. Because I realized I wasn't giving much attention, and so just a week after the breakup, I heard she was having a traditional marriage.
Hey, a week after the breakup?
Just a week after. But this is a lady that, to be honest with you, like this, I can't even say she was double dating. I can't even say that, because I did everything possible to find out where this lady is double dating, and I didn't find anything. Just a week after, the lady was having a traditional marriage, and so I say that these are ladies, they have a spare time or a take me home time.
Wow.
So, yes. So sometimes you don't blame them, but I think they try to be proactive when they realize you are not really doing too well. They try to get something behind, so they could just hop onto that as soon as the unforeseen or the untold happens. That is how it is.
Wow. So how long did it take you before you got into another relationship?
It took me 3.5 months.
3.5 months?
Mine wasn't that a broken heart type, but I was just... I read a lot, and so some of these issues, for where I work, some of this issue comes to me a lot, and so I didn't feel the broken heart much, but I took my time and then also jumped into something and then got married quickly, at least to save my image, that after all, I wasn't that bad, and to God who made me, it's working,
It's working,
to God that the lady I found is better, quite better. I wouldn't say it's better than previous, but she's okay.
Okay.
It's like that.
And how long have you been married?
Probably I did much homework, so it's working.
How long have you been married?
2.5 years now.
2.5 years now. Okay, that's great. All right, Charlie, all the best, man.
Thank you, bro.
All
Thank
right.
you, bro.
Let's see who else is here. 0302216541. I'm getting a lot of your messages now. I'll read some of them very shortly. The number to call is 0302216541. And I need the ladies to respond because today it looks like the brothers are giving it to the ladies. The ladies, they say before you even break up, you make arrangement for your next initiation. Hey, okay, let's see who's it. Hello.
Hi, Lexis.
My dear, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name?
Afisha Fanso.
Oh, I feel committing. I feel saying Christ. I'm sorry.
Amen. Good, you are sorry.
What's your name, dear?
My name is Ajo.
Ajo, talk to me.
Lexis, we have backup 1, backup 2, backup 3, and even spare size.
Hey.
Lexis, look. In 2010, we had bought everything necessary for a marriage. We had even paid for my wedding gown, so I was going to change twice. Just for the guy to wake up one day and say that on Penny Pew.
Oh.
Did you get the story?
Yes,
On Penny Pew mo, ya to be gown.
Oh.
Up to today, as I speak with you, Sikano was lady Nanko Bepam gown. Sikano on her. I haven't gone back for it. He just got up and said on Penny Pew, in 3 months' time, he was beautifully married with a heavy loaded woman. By heavy loaded, I mean she was heavily pregnant.
Oh!
So, you think that we shouldn't also wise up?
Hi.
Yeah.
Where are you?
On your heartbreak. And I'm not consoling. All to that you would that only your consoling, and you'll be a consoling. Why? So, Charlie, this one, it's difficult. As for me, it took me forever. In fact, that night I would have died, but for the intervention of a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, no matter what Adam does, I cannot even let her go. She was my savior that night because it was suicide on my mind.
Wow.
You know, somebody who's been around, you go around together, you do everything together, then just boom. And this happened as late as 11 p.m. I don't ever want to remember the date, so I don't even remember the date, but I remember it happened in 2010 and at this time.
I see.
And all I heard on my door was a knock. They opened the door. I know you are in there. If you don't open the door, I'll break the door open. And this was because I had locked myself up and I had funny ideas running through my head.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, catch you almost say. When they're also doing it, they should be thinking twice. We too, we are learning. We will have backups and expertise and spare everything.
Hey, calm down.
Yeah,
calm down. We can explain. Calm down. Hold on. So, how long did it take you before you got into another relationship?
It should be in like the early hours of 2014 thereabouts.
Okay, so that's about 4 years.
Yes.
I see.
And even that, it took a lot of intervention. But you see, the funny thing, after he left, he got married. The lady gave birth, and then he died after 3 months of the lady's death. Wait,
hold up.
Yeah.
You said the
lady...
Let
me to rewind the track.
Yeah, rewind the track because... hold on,
Nana Odiasa, the wife.
You said the lady gave birth?
The lady gave birth to a bouncy baby boy. Mm-hmm. And then the guy in question died 3 months after the lady had given birth.
Wow.
Yeah. It was that bad. So, and what even helped me get out of my grief was the fact that everybody says, hey, this could have been you, how about that? And I kept telling them it couldn't have been me. If I stayed with him, he wouldn't have died. Me, I was not happy he died. I was pained by his death. I was very pained. I even took the pains to go for his funeral. I was really pained. He wouldn't have died if I was with him. But, well, our ways are not God's ways, and neither are his ways our ways. So we took it in good faith.
I don't know why I'm so curious, but did he die of natural causes?
Lexis, seriously, do you even know that my reverend father called me at the time? The person was counseling us. He called me and said, "Did you do anything to that boy?" And I said, "Father, all I said was, if it is God's will, so should it be." And everybody kept asking how he died. He was a car dealer. So apparently he was transporting one of the vehicles to a customer in Accra. He lives in Aflao. He was transporting one of the vehicles to a customer in Accra, somewhere in Accra Day. And this is like I'm even planting as I say it. Somewhere in Accra Day, he bumped into one of those long trailers that was parked, and he lost both legs on the way to Olinto.
Wow. Ajo Medasi. Thank you so much for calling, yeah? Hello? Ajo, can you hear me? I think the network just tripped. Right? Is Ajo still on? Hello, Ajo, can you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry. I think the network just tripped. Wow. Wow. Anyway, we move. Thank you, Ajo. I'm glad you shared the story. That's a very... Whew. Okay. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? I think we're having a little challenge with the phone lines now. Okay, let me read some of your messages here. Cindy says, Lexis, the guys get into another relationship and look for excuses to break up with you by using comparisons between you and the other lady. They always have plan B, so they have no waiting time. Okay, I see. Hello?
Yeah, Papa Lexis, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well.
I'm well, how are you?
I'm very strong by the grace of God.
All right, let's hear you, Joseph.
Yeah, I was with a lady, after the knocking, I paid something small or some drink, and I was staying with her for years, preparing for marriage. Then, at a point in time when I wanted her to go, and she said she won't go, and she left me 25th December 2015, and 31st January 2016, she called me that, Charlie, if you get somebody married, I'm no more interested. And she was calling with the guy's number, telling me that my new guy is the one I'm using his number to call you. Then the following day, the guy himself called me with the number. Say, please, may I know whom you are? I said, oh, I'm so. Hey. Then I was saying that, hey, if trouble is moving from somebody, then it will go and visit somebody. And the guy is saying, how does it mean? I said, oh, the lady in question is the person I've been living with for years, and I'm preparing to marry. And are you the new man for her? He said, oh, yeah. For how long have you been with her? So, a year now. And so, and I said, the lady told me that for you, she has talked with you long time. I said, oh, okay. Is that the case? Now, he's married to the guy, and after they married, she rather want to come back to me for whatever, which I didn't accept.
I see.
And she was telling me that in a certain conversation, I was saying that for you, they're like, you are the one I'm supposed to marry, so you don't have money. I like money past everything. So how can you marry me?
So how long after that did you get into another relationship?
Oh, it took me about 6 months before being with somebody.
Okay.
And that one also didn't work.
Hey.
Yeah. And I've tried severally. Now, I have met someone which I'm seeing some positive signs.
At this rate, you are looking for signs still, my guy. You won't just go and do it.
We are not living together, and I just went to see her, and she introduced me to her family, and I'm seeing that positive signs are there.
Yo, you there be looking for signs.
The signs are there, so just combining things for things to work.
My guy, combine them fast.
I'll do fast. Otherwise,
Thank you so much. All right. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Lexis.
How are you there?
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
Amna.
Okay, now let's hear you.
Okay, so I was in a relationship. It ended. Then took me a while. Got into another one. Took me like 3 years. Got into another one. And then after a year, we had a misunderstanding. This new one. So the reason why maybe ladies will have to want to have a backup, that's why I'm taking it from there. Then after a year or so, a little over a year, there was a misunderstanding. So for like 2 months, low communication. Then all of a sudden, the guy came back, giddy, giddy, giddy. Oh, he wants back. He's apologizing. And this was because he traveled, came back. He asked me to unpack his things, and I saw ladies' undies and other things he's bought. And they clearly were not my sizes. So I was like questioning it. He rather pretended, got upset. Oh, why did I go through the bag? I'm like, how am I supposed to unpack your things if I don't go through the bag? So, you know how it goes. Act as if he was rather offended. And then he became silent. Then he came strong all of a sudden. Oh, he's apologizing, whatever happened. I shouldn't take it to heart, and everything that is happening, if he knows it's his fault, he will make amends. I didn't understand where this thing was going, but I got a clearer understanding of what he was saying after he passed. Okay, so just a few weeks into him talking to me, I received a call. Like within the month, I received a call from somebody. The person said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm home." "Okay, I'm coming over." The person came and then broke the news. I was working. I went to see the parents, the mother, only for me to get there, and in the conversation, I realized he was married.
Oh, wow.
You see? So, some of these things, like I was shocked. And this was the mother all over me. Here is the mother all over me crying. He didn't even know why he went to do this marriage with this lady. But the thing is that you knew me. You went with your son to go and get married. And then now he's gone and I'm here. And you're expecting me to act as what? At a funeral. Treating me as if I am the in-law, but I'm not. So you see, like the earlier caller said, we've been pained, and sometimes you need to be careful. I won't double date, but I'll be careful with any person I decide to go into a relationship with. Right. Because it's taking me a while. Yeah. And back to back like that, the first one too, I found out the person was dating somebody else. And then just to preserve my heart, quietly walked out. And then this person, honestly, it's difficult for a lot of people. So for women didn't used to be bold to double date.
Yeah.
But now if I hear it, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Because the kind of stories you hear from women, you'd be amazed.
Yeah.
So if they're doing it to the men, I don't think an eye for an eye is the way to go, because we all go blind anyway.
Right.
But I think that the ladies doing that, you can't fault them. You can't judge anybody. They know what they've been through, and then they will do anything not to be in that same situation again. Yeah.
I understand you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful that you shared this with us, yeah?
All right.
All right. There you go. I'll take one more caller and read some of your messages. This one here says, Lexis, I got brokenhearted and healed whilst in the relationship with him. When I decided to break up with him, he rather broke up with me. I screamed, hallelujah. Immediately he did. I said yes to someone who was pursuing me. So I moved on after 3 hours of breakup. We ladies always have a backup. Wow. Okay. My final caller is here. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm well, thank you. What's your name?
Of course.
Akos, let's hear you.
Let's see. Good assemble.
Something about we dear.
Can you imagine after dating for 3 years, sponsoring this guy when he lost his job for 2 years? He came down to see my family, got list, went to church, did everything. And at that time, I was still looking for a job, so I had to support him. I bought almost 70% of the things on the list. Only for him to wake up one day after I've told him I'm pregnant, and he said he's not interested. And that was all. So now, it's almost 4 years now.
Wow.
I've not seen him, not even his shadow.
Wow.
My clothes are still in his house.
Hey. Wow. Hello? Are you there? Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Oh, Akko, sorry that we lost you there, but that's serious, eh? Interesting stories there. That's our drive chat today. Thank you so much for all those who called in to contribute. It's been a very interesting conversation.